Now, you've probably heard of Steve Jobs and Barack Obama, but how often do you hear of Tim Cook, Joe Biden, and Steve Wozniak? Now, these are the people who often fly under the radar but are absolutely vital to the success of any company. The number two. Whether it's a COO, a VP, or simply the right-hand person to a leader, they're the one who ensures that the ship keeps sailing smoothly without hiccups. But what makes a great number two? And how can you excel in this role? Let's get to it. Hi everyone, my name is Mark. I'm the Vice President of Operations at Property Lim Brothers, Singapore's largest media real estate company, and I manage and oversee 100 over teammates and ensure that the vision of our CEO, Melvin Lim, gets achieved. Previously, I used to run multiple businesses on my own, an education business that I scaled from 6 to 100 students in under 6 months, and also running an F&B business in the central region of Singapore. Then, I went over to Property Lim Brothers and was alongside Melvin to grow the company from a team of 6 to now over 130 teammates. Why does being a number two play such a critical role in the success of a company? You see, while the CEO or the leader is out there setting the vision and strategy, the number two is the one who makes sure that those big ideas actually come to life. Without a strong number two, even the best ideas can fall apart in execution. So you are the backbone, the person who holds everything together while the leader focuses on the bigger picture. Now, it's not just about following orders because you need to be someone who can challenge the leader when necessary, but always with the company's best interest in mind. Sometimes this means spotting the blind spots on the ground and seeing how to maneuver the team towards success. It's about balancing loyalty with the courage to speak up. You've got to be comfortable working behind the scenes, often without the spotlight, because your job is to support, not to overshadow. You're often also the leader's most trusted advisor and in a safe space to bounce off ideas and at times even personal matters. Now let's talk about the key traits and skills you need. Communication is huge, both with your team and with your leader. You need to be decisive, especially under pressure, and be ready to take the reins if the leader isn't available. Understanding the company inside out from operations to culture is also essential. The more you know, the better you can support and lead. One of the most critical aspects of being a successful number two is building a strong relationship with your leader. Trust is everything. The leader needs to know that they can rely on you to handle things without micromanagement. And for you, that means being clear about your roles and responsibilities so there's no overlap or confusion. At times, this also means covering each other's backs when one of you is engaged or away in other activities, and you have to make certain decisions on behalf of one another while understanding each other's thoughts, much like telepathy. Now, a successful number two balances the needs of the people in an organization with those of the leader. What a successful partnership looks like between the leader and the number two means that the number two focuses down and in, while the leader focuses up and out. So a great number two often focuses on identifying the aspirations of the people in the organization, doing regular career visioning sessions, and the people in turn become highly motivated and produce higher quality work. He's also willing to learn, to be led, and willing to lead. Serving as a number two places you at the inflection point between the leader and the led. So here's one of the frameworks I adopt as a number two. It's called the BCCP framework. First, belief. You believe in the CEO's vision and that it has a cause for greater good. Second, comprehend. Here's where you will understand what needs to be done to achieve the goal or vision and to translate it into actionables. Third, communicating the why behind the project and transferring this actionable task to your team. And fourth, project management. So here's where you manage your team to ensure that milestones are hit so that the vision is realized. What this usually looks like is the checking in with your teammates on progress of certain tasks or projects, and also at the same time, being the support to help your teammates to solve certain challenges they're facing and ensuring that we are all moving towards our common goal. Now let's not forget, being a number two can be a career choice in itself. For some, it's a stepping stone to becoming a CEO, but for others, it's a role where you can make a lasting impact without the pressure of being the face of the company. Whether you see it as a temporal or long-term, the key is to embrace it fully and understand its value. So how do you become a great number two? First, you should start off by really understanding your leader's needs and your company's goals. Second, be proactive in taking on responsibilities and be ready to lead when needed. Third, adaptability is key. Companies evolve over time, so do the needs of your roles. So in conclusion, the role of the number two is absolutely integral to any company's success and it requires a unique blend of skills and the right mindset to thrive. But when done right, it's a role where you can truly make a difference. So if you're in this position or aspiring to be, embrace the challenge and know that this is probably the best path for you to learn, to earn, and to excel.